This is the weekend tarot reading for September 24th and 25th, 2016. I'm just getting an incense lit. It's frankincense, one of my favorite incense. It's good for all purposes. Okay, you guys, so we're in the waning moon. And I feel like this waning moon cycle is bringing a clearing away. That's not what I meant to say. I feel like this moon cycle is bringing a final clearing away of the things that we have been working on this entire eclipse season. From the first lunar eclipse in August on the full moon, and then September 1st, the solar eclipse, and then the final full moon eclipse that we had, the September full moon. And so now we're in the waning moon cycle from that eclipse, and I feel like it's the final clearing away of some things that we needed to let go of in our lives. So I just wanted to say that at the beginning of this video. Okay. So let's see what the cards have to say. Let me turn my little light on. My selenite power. Okay. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit Hekterios. Please communicate your truth to me through these cards, so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you. And some other people. Please give us your divine guidance for this weekend. So that we may use it for our highest good and greatest joy and success. Thank you, and so would it be. Alright. By the way, y'all, somebody asked me, is this a real fur of an animal or whatever? No, it's not. It's actually synthetic that I got from a store called Hobby Lobby, okay? It's very convincing though. And also too, this is not a real human skull. It's a, I found online on eBay a medical replica, okay? So it's very realistic looking, but it is fake, okay? Now I'm not against using real bones and real animal parts and stuff. But if I do use those in my practice, which I do quite often, I make sure that they're humanely things, okay? So, this person had commented on one of my posts, and they're saying that they were against using bones and animal parts and stuff like that. Well, in traditional witchcraft, that's like a major part of it, is using different things like that. And it's not considered disrespecting because you're actually honoring the spirit of whatever that you're using, whatever animal it came from. You're honoring the spirit by using it, okay? But anyway, that's besides the point. I just wanted to say that in case anyone else ever wondered, is this real fur? Is that a real skull or whatever? And they're not, so. Let's see what we have in this spread, the energy of this weekend. Okay. So, first of all, we have this card, which is not part of traditional tarot, but it was added into the tarot that I use, the said tarot. So for whatever reasons, he included these other, there's like a few cards in here that are not part of the traditional tarot, and this is one of them. And it's called the Rose. Beautiful card. And it just simply says that it represents the flesh, okay? So the physical body. But there is intuitive meanings that come to me depending on where it is in the spread, depending on where it is in the spread, and depending on what I'm sensing from it and what question I ask, I get different messages with this card. What I'm getting specifically for this weekend, it's about relationship. The part of the vines in this card is really standing out to me. We see in plants how they just seem so much more connected than lots of other organisms and stuff like that. And actually that came to me as an insight from Hecate the other day about how, which is reminding me of what I'm thinking of with this card right now, about how all the different species of beings are one giant family, okay? So, for instance, when we look at trees, we do not, we're not so discriminating and analytical about the different species of trees that there are, like pine, cedar, evergreen, oak trees, etc. We're not so discriminating of the different species of trees. We just simply say they're all trees, right? And then for some reason, when it comes to other human beings, we want to be like, oh, this person's Asian, that person is white, Caucasian, that person's Mexican, that person's African, etc. We're so analytical of the different ethnicities and races, instead of just realizing that, no, we're all just humans, okay? And now every part of nature is like this. There's a variety within it, but overall, that entire whole life form is just one thing, okay? So that's what I'm getting a reminder of when I look at this card for going into this weekend, okay? There may be plenty of people that you sometimes ask yourself, you know, like, how in the hell am I connected to this person? Why am I connected to this person? But you need to take a higher perspective, okay? Take the perspective of what I was just talking about. We are all people. We're all part of humanity itself as one living organism, even though that we're all separate parts and pieces of it, even though that there's variety and color and what have you, we're still all part of the one living organism on earth called humans, okay? So just be extra aware of the web of human life this weekend, okay? And we'll see how that plays in when we get to the rest of the cards. And how everyone's connected for a reason, even with the people that you're like, how the hell and why is this person in my life? Why are we connected? There's a reason for it, okay? There's no mistakes in nature's plan and God's plan, however you want to view it, the universe's. Okay, so the next card that we have is the 10 of Coins. And what a perfect card after what I was just talking about, because this card is about family. And not just blood family, but also spiritual relationships, your spiritual brothers and sisters, your spiritual family, your soul tribe, your friends that are really close with you, that are like, your friends for life type friends, and spiritual acquaintances and stuff like that. There's a deep connection, a deep support, a deep love when it comes to that type of family that we create for ourselves, okay? And to a large degree, we don't create that family ourselves, okay? Because once again, nature, the universe, God puts us in people's lives and puts other people in our lives, okay, for a reason. So, to a large degree, our lives are created by a higher will. Even though we have a huge part in that by our choices, by our actions, by our free will, we do have an effect on our life and everything that's created within it. But so does the universe, okay? And so do other people to a large degree. So it's looking like that's an important theme for this weekend. Now, the final card that we have is the King of Cups. And I just want to show y'all the image up close. So the King of Cups, I love the symbolism of these cards and how it's just so well thought out. But the King of Cups is about relationship. It's about dealing with our own strong emotions, sometimes emotional reactions to situations, to other people. And at the same time, while we're doing that, still being there for others, still being a source of inspiration, a source of insight and advice, okay? And so it's seeming like this weekend is deeply about relationship with others. It's about seeking the relationships that we do feel, equally give back to us as much as we put in, okay? This weekend is about strengthening your spiritual family bonds with others, okay? It is about either new relationships that are coming into our life right now, or relationships that are already there being strengthened, okay? But either way, the energy is supportive of building your own spiritual family right now. It's supportive of building your own network your own web and contributing to the universe's plan for you, okay? So there's people in your life right now that are being sent into your life by greater powers for reasons that you may not understand right now, okay? And you need to make an effort to be there for them as well as how they are there for you, okay? And this isn't about transaction. This is about just sharing love, okay? A lot of us have been facing this year specifically of a breakdown of certain relationships that were not, there was not really love there being shared equally, giving and receiving, okay? When you're in a situation where you are giving to someone, just being there for them, loving them, being loyal, and they're not equally giving back to you, what happens is you're in a situation where you are going to be drained over time. Not always, not absolutely, because there's ways of recharging yourself and dealing with situations like that and relationships like that and keeping yourself going. But for the most part, those types of relationships are draining, and it can get so bad that it actually makes you ill, okay? And this year has really been about clearing away those kind of relationships, okay? And then now we're reaching the part where we really need to seek out those relationships which there really is unconditional, mutual, reciprocated love there. And it does not matter if it's romantic love, friendship love, business love, relationship, is what I mean to say. But as long as there's really love in that relationship, going both ways, being given and received equally, then that is the relationships that the higher power, the divine, wants for you. And that's the type of relationships that you should want for yourself, okay? And those are the types of relationships that you should pursue. So it seems to me like this weekend is really about that, okay? This might be the energy that I'm getting, is that this is kind of like the first step in the right direction for the rest of this year. So a lot of support is going to be coming into you. And once again, it can be through any of these different means of relationships, whether if it's romantic, familial, business, just friendships, whatever. There's going to be a lot of support coming into you, okay? And it's up to you, you know, what you do with that. But what you put in with these new people entering your life, or with these people that have already been in your life that are just showing up for you again now around this time, what you put into that is what you will get back, okay? Light, when it is reflected, creates more light. And it's the same with love. Love, when it is reflected back, creates even more love. When you have two people who are loving and they come together, it creates something bigger than both of them contained, okay? I hope that makes sense to you guys. And I hope that you pursue these relationships that you deserve, okay? And I hope that you get the relationships that you deserve. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thanks for commenting with all the loving support that you guys give me all the time on my videos. I really appreciate it. And I love to be here for you, okay? Hail to the witches and blessed be.